Hello, and welcome back to Speak English Daily.
Hi, everyone. We are very happy to see you here today.
Hey, good to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. How have you been?
I've been good. Just busy with work and... Wait,
What?
I'm so sorry. I know you. We've talked before. I remember your face. I forgot your name.
It's Daniel.
Daniel, right. I knew that. I just couldn't remember in that moment.
It happens.
Does it though? Because that felt really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it happens more than people admit.
That moment where your brain goes blank and you're standing there, smiling, hoping they don't notice.
Or worse, you try to continue the conversation without saying their name at all,
Or you avoid talking to them completely.
which makes it even more awkward.
So today, we're going to talk about something very real and honestly, a little stressful.
What to say when you forget someone's name.
Because this happens to everyone, not just English learners.
But if you're learning English, it can feel twice as difficult.
You're thinking about grammar, pronunciation, and now this?
By the end of this episode, you'll have simple, natural ways to handle this situation.
So you don't freeze.
And you don't panic.
I think the hardest part is not the language, it's the feeling.
That moment of pressure?
Yes, you feel embarrassed instantly, like you made a mistake.
And your brain stops working.
Completely. You're not thinking in English anymore. You're just thinking, this is bad.
There's also a social expectation. People believe names are important.
Which they are, but forgetting a name doesn't mean you don't respect the person.
True, but in that moment, it feels like it does.
And if you're a beginner, it's even worse because you don't know what to say.
So you stay silent.
Or you try to escape the conversation.
Another issue is that textbook English doesn't really prepare you for this.
Right. In textbooks, everything is clean and perfect.
Hello, what is your name? My name is John.
That works for first meetings, not for real-life situations.
In real life, you already met the person,
You should know their name.
but you don't.
And now you need a different kind of language, softer, more natural.
Language that sounds human, not robotic.
Also, tone matters a lot here.
You can say the right words, but if your tone is wrong, it still feels awkward.
For example, if you sound too serious, it becomes uncomfortable.
Or if you sound too casual, it can seem disrespectful.
So it's not just what you say.
It's how you say it,
And that's why many learners freeze, not because they don't know English.
but because they don't know what feels natural in this situation.
The good news is, once you learn a few simple patterns,
This becomes much easier.
let's start with what not to do, because honestly, some of these mistakes make the situation more uncomfortable than it needs to be.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, most people do these without realizing.
Let's look at the first one.
The classic.
What is your name?
Sounds normal, right?
But imagine this.
You already met this person last week,
You talked for 10 minutes.
and now you say,
Hi, what is your name?
it feels strange.
Because it sounds like you forgot them completely.
Not just their name, but the whole interaction.
A better approach needs to show, I remember you, just not your name.
That small difference matters a lot.
Okay, second mistake.
Pretending you remember.
This one is dangerous.
Let's see how it sounds.
Hey, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you too.
So, how have you been?
Good. By the way, do you remember my name? Now you're stuck.
And it's much worse than being honest at the beginning.
Because now it feels like you were hiding it.
People can feel that.
And it creates more pressure.
So pretending doesn't solve the problem.
It delays it and makes it bigger.
Third mistake.
Avoiding the name completely.
This is very common.
You just talk and never say their name.
Let's act it out. Hey, long time no see.
Yeah, how are you?
Good, good. Still working at the same place?
Yes, still there.
Notice something?
No name.
The whole conversation feels a little distant.
And if you need to introduce them to someone else,
You panic again. This is my friend.
That pause says everything.
Avoiding doesn't remove the problem.
It just follows you into the next moment.
Fourth mistake.
Being too direct in a harsh way.
Like this.
I forgot your name.
Short, cold, no emotion.
It sounds a bit rude.
Even if you don't mean it that way.
Compare that with a softer version later, and you'll feel the difference.
Tone is doing a lot of work here.
More than grammar.
One more.
Over-explaining.
This one surprises people.
Listen to this.
I'm so sorry. My memory is really bad, and I meet so many people, and I've been very busy, and I didn't sleep well.
That's too much.
Now the moment becomes heavy.
The other person's just standing there, waiting.
You don't need a long story.
Just a simple, natural sentence.
So, if we look at all these mistakes,
They fall into 3 patterns.
too direct
Too fake,
or too complicated.
and none of them feel comfortable.
The good news is,
The right way is much simpler than people think.
now let's get into the part that actually helps you in real life.
Simple, natural phrases you can use when this situation happens.
And the key here is this: you're not trying to be perfect.
You're trying to sound human.
Let's start with one of the safest and most common options. Phrase 1. I'm so sorry. Can you remind me your name?
This is your go-to sentence.
You can use it in almost any situation.
Work, social events, casual meetings, it works everywhere.
The tone here is polite and honest.
And that's why it feels comfortable.
Let's hear it in a short example.
Hey, good to see you again.
You too. I'm so sorry. Can you remind me your name?
Yeah, it's Daniel.
Daniel, right. Thank you.
Simple, no stress.
Phrase 2. I remember your face, but I forgot your name.
This one is a bit more personal,
It shows that you recognize the person.
so it feels warmer.
Best for casual or friendly situations. Maybe someone you met at a party or event.
Let's hear it. Hey, we met last month, right?
Yes, I remember your face, but I forgot your name.
No problem, I'm Ali.
Ali, nice to see you again.
Notice how natural that feels.
Phrase 3. Sorry, your name just slipped my mind.
This one sounds very natural in spoken English.
It feels lighter, less formal.
Good for casual conversations.
And it doesn't sound too serious.
Example.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Sorry, your name just slipped my mind.
Oh, it's Sarah.
Right, Sarah.
Short and smooth. Phrase 4. How do you spell your name again?
This one is clever,
Because you're not directly saying you forgot.
but it only works in certain situations,
Like when you already know the name a little.
or when the name might be difficult to spell.
Also useful in work or formal settings.
Let's try it.
Can I save your contact?
Sure.
How do you spell your name again?
It's Ali.
Got it, thanks.
See what happened? You got the name without saying, I forgot.
But don't use this trick too often because it can feel a bit indirect. Phrase 5. Can you tell me your name one more time?
Very simple.
Very clear.
And still polite.
This works well when you just heard the name recently,
Maybe you forgot it after a few seconds.
or you didn't hear it clearly the first time.
Example.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Sorry, can you tell me your name one more time?
It's Ahmed.
Ahmed, nice to meet you.
Clean and easy.
Phrase 6. I didn't catch your name.
This is useful in a slightly different situation.
When you heard the name but not clearly,
Maybe it was noisy.
or someone spoke too fast.
This is very natural and common.
Example.
Hi, I'm Bilal.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Bilal.
Nice to meet you, Bilal.
No awkwardness at all.
Phrase 7. I'm really sorry, I forgot your name.
This is the most direct one.
But notice the tone.
It's soft because of I'm really sorry.
This works well in honest, relaxed situations, especially if you already have a friendly connection.
Let's hear it. Hey, long time no see.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I forgot your name.
It's Hassan.
Hassan, thank you.
Direct, but still respectful.
So, if you look at all these phrases,
They share something important.
they are short
They are polite.
and they sound natural.
You're not trying to hide the mistake.
You're handling it calmly.
That's what makes the difference.
Choose one or two that feel comfortable to you.
And practice them.
Because in real life, you won't have time to think.
You'll just speak.
Let's imagine something. You walk into a party.
Music, people, noise, and suddenly someone smiles at you.
You recognize the face, you've talked before, but the name?
Gone.
You try to continue anyway.
Hey, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you too.
So, how have you been?
Good. Yeah, good.
And now the conversation feels a little empty.
Because something is missing.
The name.
Now listen to the same moment but handled differently.
Hey, good to see you again too.
Yeah, good to see you too. I remember your face, but I forgot your name.
No problem, I'm Hina.
Hina, right. Nice to see you again.
Same situation, completely different feeling.
Now picture this. You're at work. You see someone from another department.
You've met before, maybe quickly.
You need to ask them something.
But again, no name.
So you go like this.
Hi,
Hi.
can you send me that file?
Which file?
The one from yesterday.
It works, but it feels awkward.
Now listen to a cleaner version.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
I'm so sorry. Can you remind me your name?
Sure, it's Usman.
Usman, thanks. Can you send me that file from yesterday?
The difference is small.
But it makes the conversation smooth. Now think about someone you meet after a long time.
Months, maybe years.
You're happy to see them.
But again, the name is missing.
So you say,
Hey, long time no see.
yeah, it's been a while.
How have you been?
Good, busy.
It feels incomplete again.
Now listen to this version.
Hey, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm really sorry I forgot your name.
It's Imran.
Imran, of course. How have you been?
That one sentence fixes everything.
Now, the most stressful situation.
Introducing someone.
You're with a friend. Someone you know walks up,
You need to introduce them.
but you don't know the name.
Listen to this.
Hey, this is my friend,
Hi.
and this is,
That pause says everything.
Now let's handle it earlier.
Hey, good to see you again.
You too.
Sorry, your name just slipped my mind.
No problem. I'm Santa.
Santa, right. Come, I want to introduce you to my friend.
Hi, Santa. Nice to meet you.
Now everything flows.
No stress, no awkward silence. So here's what really matters.
The situation is common.
Everyone forgets names.
The difference is how you respond.
If you avoid it,
The awkwardness grows.
if you handle it simply,
The moment disappears quickly.
and the conversation continues naturally.
That's the goal.
Now it's your turn.
We're going to practice together,
Don't just listen, speak out loud.
even if you're alone.
That's how this becomes natural.
First line, listen.
I'm so sorry. Can you remind me your name?
Simple idea, be polite and honest.
Now you. Say it. Again, a little smoother. I'm so sorry. Can you remind me your name? Next one. I remember your face, but I forgot your name.
This one feels friendly and warm.
Your turn.
Try it again, a bit more relaxed.
I remember your face, but I forgot your name. Now, a shorter version. Sorry, your name just slipped my mind.
Casual, easy, natural.
Say it.
One more time.
Sorry, your name just slipped my mind. Now, something useful for work or formal situations. Can you tell me your name one more time?
Clear and respectful.
Your turn. Again. Can you tell me your name one more time? Next one. I didn't catch your name.
Use this when you didn't hear clearly.
Say it. Again, a bit faster. I didn't catch your name. Now, let's try a small variation. More direct, but still polite. I'm really sorry, I forgot your name.
The key is your tone.
Say it gently.
One more time.
I'm really sorry, I forgot your name. Now let's connect it with a real moment. Listen first. Hey, good to see you again. I'm so sorry, can you remind me your name?
Notice the flow, one natural sentence into another.
Now you try. Again, smoother. Hey, good to see you again. I'm so sorry, can you remind me your name? One more. Hi, I remember your face, but I forgot your name.
Keep it light, no pressure.
Your turn. Again. Hi, I remember your face, but I forgot your name. That's it. These are small sentences.
But they solve a big problem.
And the more you say them,
The more natural they feel.
let's bring everything together.
This situation feels stressful.
But it's actually very normal.
Everyone forgets names.
The problem is not forgetting.
The problem is how you react.
If you stay silent,
It becomes awkward.
if you keep it simple.
The moment passes quickly.
So here's one thing to remember.
A small rule.
Always show two things. I remember you and I just forgot your name.
That balance is important.
It shows respect.
And it keeps the conversation comfortable.
And here's a simple memory trick.
When you hear someone's name,
Use it immediately.
for example,
Nice to meet you, Allie.
then repeat it again later.
Allie, what do you do?
This helps your brain remember and makes future conversations easier.
So next time this happens,
Don't panic.
don't avoid it.
Just say a simple, natural sentence.
And move forward. Thanks for spending this time with us.
Keep practicing and keep speaking.